So, Chandramohan sir, shall we start? Hello.
Sir, please, sir.
Okay. Sir, NandaKumar, can we start, sir?
Yes, sir, I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
A very good evening to all people who are joined here in the meeting. Very good evening from the ATAL FDP, which is being organized by ALAGAPPA University, ALAGAPPA Institute of Management. As we have started yesterday, the program is going well, and today again we are having another interesting personality in order to discuss a very uh, that is very good topic which is relevant to this particular day, and also which is relevant to most of the faculties, which is needed for the students also. So I wholeheartedly welcome the resource person for today, Dr. P. NandaKumar. Uh, to briefly say about him, he is a scholar of our institute. He is a scholar of Dr. S. Chandramohan. He has completed his PhD in our university. And not only that, he is an entrepreneur. He is a successful entrepreneur in the area of Erode. So he is running two different business. One is Maya Bazaar restaurant in Erode, and another one is Bubbles Kids and Women's showroom in Erode. Not only that, he has worked in colleges like Surya Engineering College and Kongu Arts and Science College and Sri Vasavi College. The most significant achievement and the remarkable point of him is he is a certified national trainer of Junior Chamber International India, and he regularly and regularly conducts and trains lots of corporates and entrepreneurs as well as students and professionals across the country in different institutions and different platforms. And he is training he has trained National Dairy Board and TNEB and LIC agents. So like this, he has conducted lots of training program for the professionals as well as corporate people. Not only that, he regularly visits many colleges and trains the students who is going to graduate and take up different careers like entrepreneurship or the employment on their own wishes. So he regularly conducts training programs for the institutions, and he is also a regular trainer in our college also. So it is very much happy that he is here on this particular day, which I should also say it is a light festival. As you know, today it is a Kartigai Deepam festival. So it is a festival of lights. So here he is today going to light the FDP session with his inputs, lots of experiential and knowledgeable inputs on the topic. It is digital trends foreseeing opportunities. So I wholeheartedly welcome Dr. P. NandaKumar for this forum and for this FDP program of this second day session. Welcome you, sir, and wholeheartedly also thank you for joining with us today. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you so much, Professor. Thank you so much for a nice introduction. I'm privileged and
I request our coordinator, Dr. S. Chandramohan, to say a few words before going on with the session with Dr. P. NandaKumar. Chandramohan, sir, please.
Chandrasekhar,
Yes, sir, please.
NandaKumar sir, please proceed your session. Then I will continue the letter.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for invitation, Professor Chandrasekhar sir, and my guru Chandrababu sir, and director and faculty member from the AIM and other department, and my fellow research scholars. A warm good evening to one and all. It's a day of lightning, brightness supposed to be on our life. Yes, we are not just lighting the lamp; we are lighting the brightness and happiness in every home. Since you are all attending from your home, that happiness should also come to every house. I wholeheartedly pray for that. Let me move on to my session now. Uh, I shall share my screen so that it makes comfort. I believe my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Can someone say yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Professor. Thank you so much. Professor, be with me so that if I ask
Sure,
some
sir.
questions,
Sure, sir.
help me. Yeah, thank you. Before getting into my presentation, I would like to make some sort of agreement between you and me, because this session I'm not referring any textbook. Probably since you're all from academic background, and you are all into academic right now, you will expect some sort of reference supposed to be on the textbook, and you may feel comfort. But what I'm going to do today, it's all completely been on primary data, like the news available in newspaper and magazines, all those things that I picked it, shared with my own views. Second thing I would like to tell you, some places you may disagree with my view. No problem at all. Just click the hand button. Host will permit you to speak. Maybe they may unmute you. You can also add up some points. No, got the point. You can also add up some points on the messages, whatever I'm displaying it. Second thing, in case if you disagree with it, answer need not be from me alone. Even others can also join with me to answer some sort of tough questions, because I may not be able to give answers to all your doubts at some places. My humble request, typing a text message may disturb listeners to listen. So let us stop typing messages inside. Let us cooperate with me so that it will be quite convenient for everyone to feel free with me. And whenever you feel got to ask some questions or share some points, press the hand button so that the host will permit me, because I may be looking at the slides. I may not be able to see whoever clicks a hand button. So host will, I'm quite sure they will help me, and they will stop me. No problem at all, because at any point that you can stop me and ask questions, or you can share your points. With this kind of request, rather than saying agreement, I can say with this request, I'll proceed further. Once again, I must be thankful, because it's not the first time that I'm coming to AIM. Maybe a fourth time, if I'm correct. I checked with my data sheet. It shows the fourth time, probably, or fifth time or sixth time that I'm doing such presentation. Twice I have done it physically. I mean, this may be the second time that I'm doing it virtually. Thank you, my guru Chandramohan sir and Chandrasekhar sir, and other director and faculty members of AIM. Good. Friends, as they said, the title is Digital Trends. What I think, what I come across in my business and in my reading, whatever comes into my mind, I just picked all the examples, and we will start discussing about it. Foreseeing future, some sort of prediction that I'm going to make it. The prediction, as I told you in the agreement slide itself, my prediction sometime may not be correct, or it may be little low. You may think that you may have certain data which will give even more valuable point. Don't hesitate. Share any point, whatever comes into mind, or whatever the news you read it already in newspaper or magazine. Okay. Probably you would have seen this sort of news. No, probably the first person who said retrenchment in India, it would be by Byju's. Byju's is an educational, technology edutech company. I don't need to tell you in detail. most of the scholars and the students must be knowing it, or you would have paid money and when gone through some of the product of Byju's, or maybe your sons and daughter would have already been joined on the Byju's and learning about it, learning for 10th standard or 11th standard or 12th standard subjects. This company Byju's have retrenched nearly about 2,000 employees inside. 2,500 employees of their own company all across India. And they said they're going to downsize their employee strength. Another news also I found it in various news media. First thing, it's about Google. They're about to close. It's not been now for 2023. Google is about to downsize its employee strength. About 10,000 people may go out, as they quoted a recent that low performing employees. But there is no parameter has been mentioned inside that to study about the performance of employee. Of course, this will not be revealed, I would say. Probably they would have got inside. But they say that they are going to say bye-bye to 10,000 employees. Of course, HP is also about to retrench about 6,000 of its employees. And one more news also, while talking about it, I read it in newspaper. One guy who has got job, he's a techie guy. If I'm correct, it will be a Facebook-oriented Meta software. No? He has joined in Canada. He's an Indian guy, has landed at Canada. He joined there. On the second day, he has been removed from the office and he has to back to India again. That was also available in news media. I mean, I've seen it in some business magazines. Such a huge issues are taking place. Such a issue. Huge issues are taking place in terms of job market. Here, I'm just posting a question. What I need. Give me your opinion or your answers. Why such things are happening here? According to you, you give me your opinion. Raise your hand, so host will unmute you, so you can give your own opinion on why such things are happening. I'm waiting for your answers. Sir, am I audible to all? I'm waiting for your answers. After going through all these news, sir. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
You can unmute or else, if anyone. Yeah, please come back. Thank you. Yes, somebody has raised. Yeah. My humble request to everyone, it must be a two-way communication rather than one-way communication. If you make some sort of your opinion so that it will become lively. I feel that I'm also with many people.
NandaKumar sir,
Yes, sir.
my opinion is the scenario is changing every day. So 2 years back, on digital was very in a very great and rapid increase, but today it has slowed down, and many organizations are also changing both online and offline also. So that
Yeah.
is also
Thank you,
one
Professor.
reason.
Thank you, Professor. He has made 2 points, I believe. First thing, the system has changed in the techie business side, and second thing, because of lockdown, the format of functioning has completely been changed. Work from home. Work from home, they have increased the number of hours. Because of it, they were able to reduce the staff strength. Thank you, Professor. Thank you so much. Any other messages? Any other perception? I can say your perception towards this news. Feel free, Professor. No problem. Nothing wrong in that. Whatever comes into your mind, you can share it. Okay, since you are silent, I'll proceed it. No problem. Yes, Professor. Somebody has come. Thank you.
Is it because of mismatch of requirement, industry and
Fantastic, Professor. Absolutely, it's a mismatch. Yeah, I do agree with you. It's mismatch. Some sort of like industry expectation and potential of an employee as complete mismatch. Naturally, they will send it out. I agree with you, Professor. That's fantastic. Super. Point. Any other point? Okay. Since we have taken a little more time, I'll move further. Uh, what I feel, first thing, industry has almost reached some sort of maturity stage. People who are studying marketing, the PLC product life cycle, you could understand it. Byju's needs more employee at the beginning to develop the software. The courses, say suppose mathematics, physics, chemistry, every subject, it needs 10, 15 people to upload their own videos, upload their own classes. Once they have finished the basic work, then they don't need that many number of employees to work inside. That I mean to say kind of a maturity stage. That's a reason at some point, even the Google, it has given up plenty of product. When maybe next time when you search Google, the right side top, you can find 9 dots will be there. Click it and you see show all button. You press it and see the number of products by Google. You will be amazed. Even I will tell you, most of we don't know the complete product of Google has got a product for everything. Even every professor here, I could tell you, Google has given a free website like work that you can do it. Site.google.com. You can go there and you can create your own dynamic website. Like that, say suppose if ALAGAPPA Institute wants to create a site, website for this dynamic website, you can go there. You can log into your mail ID and type it site.google.com. / you can decide it, ALAGAPPA Institute of Management, like that you can type it. And under that, you can do your own website. You can design it. It's a kind of a plugins has already been available by Google. You can just click the pictures and textures. You can type it and make it like a pleasant website. So I'll tell you, since this sort of companies have almost reached their maturity stage, they have developed all sort of products. Now they can focus only on sales, not on developing the product or maybe the manufacturing, I can say, in terms of service side. Process of producing a new softwares and new products have come down. They are all just selling the existing product, or they're adding some extra features and making it to a next version. This next version expects a little amount of work. Now, when they want to create a new product, naturally it needs a huge amount of work. But extension needs less employees to work. That's the reason they're all sending their employee out. And second thing, I also feel adaptability of employee, as I feel the employee whom has been sent out are not freshers. Mostly, say suppose if you have got some 20+ years experience in software industry, if you apply to any software company, they will reluctant to take you in, because you will ask for more salary, you will ask for more perks, everything will be on the higher end. What they need, they need a freshers. The market has completely been changed. It is not that the market alone changed it. Another thing, the existing people like 20 years people, 25 years old people in software industry, or maybe some corporates, they find very difficult to cope up with the current scenario, current trend, because sea change has happening in the technology side. Every day there are new technology, new product, updated versions are coming out. The experienced people find it very difficult to cope up with the current technology. Probably some 3 years back, if I say that I will do a program on Google Meet or Zoom, probably nobody will come here. Now we are adapted to it. Being the teaching community, we must be well versed on using this Zoom or Google platform. Even I used to get support from my daughter whenever I have a problem on Zoom or this Google Meet, because they are all much higher on operating the softwares and solving the issues, because they have attended the class right from morning to evening, and they are all quite fluent on using it. But people like you and me find it little difficult to operate it. That I mean to say that it is an adaptability. As you have already quoted 3 points, I have given 2 points, not just 2. I'm just moving to my own topic side. The third point, what I feel, purely because of growth of startups. This 2,000 employee or 6,000 employee, 10,000 employee who are all coming out of software technology, I'm quite sure 50% of this population will not join in other organization. I'm quite sure, I strongly believe these people will start their own job. Assume it, if a guy has got some 25 years experience in software industry, I mean software company, if situation happens for him to come out of this organization, his thinking will be to start a new business rather than joining in some other company, because he would have got some sort of earnings in his hand, cash will be in his hand, and he would have settled his family well. Maybe a house and sons and daughters marriage would have been over. He doesn't like to work under some youngsters or to find job in some new company. Rather, they will think it, why don't I do some sort of new business? Need not be with a heavy investment, maybe like a consultant oriented works, I mean freelancing work. That thinking will always happen with such a 20 plus experienced people. I have some data related to this. In the first half of 22, 78 startup funds were launched and announced in the IPO, initial public offering, and this has got nearly about 12.3 billion American dollar, not rupee, let me tell you, American dollar has been fetched. Such a massive change has been done. Last year, 2021, it is only $6 billion in venture capital fund side. So it is only on venture capital alone. When you think it about other funding, because we the Indians, we normally go for getting loan from the bank, or maybe going for a chit, or getting credit from the kith and kin, and we will start business. That is a style that most of the Indians are following it. Now plenty of other modes have come. Angel funds, probably one of the beautiful thing that I have attended some training program on this side, how to get this angel fund. Angel fund, they mean to say that there are investors in the market. They are ready to invest their money into a business, but they want to see the ventures, a business, and they are meeting it in every month. Probably you would have seen it, Shark a program in Star TV, if I'm correct. Like a person will present his report, the investor will be sitting there and they will watch it. Whoever satisfied on the project, they will quote their bid, how much share and what will be the amount that they will quote it. Here, like you don't need to pay interest, only you are sharing with the profit. And these investors will not have a day-to-day, they will not interfere on the day-to-day affairs. They need some sort of monthly or quarterly or half-yearly or yearly reports. Based on that, they will raise their questions. So you will have a little bit of peace rather than having an active partners. The people have been with different modes of collecting money, but this is only on venture capital side. A huge amount has already been done. This is purely because techie guys, they are coming out and they are starting business. And industrialist, many people who have worked as a CEO, they are coming out and they are starting a new venture. I will tell you, MSME side, small and medium company side, India is going to have a massive change. Plenty of new companies are about to come. I have some more data. In the forthcoming slides, there I will talk even more detail on this aspect. This data is about 2018. This data is about 2018. See that how much amount that each company has collected. First thing about Swiggy. See, remember this data are on US dollar and millions that they have quoted. The least, when you come down to cure.fit, see 130 because there is a power cut here, so I'm changing my power system. Sorry to disturb you. But when we think about the least on that side, 130 is the 130 million US dollar for QFIT, and the top 1,310. The C, it is on 2008. When you check the same data on 2022, it is amazing. Totally different. Data is totally different. That many number of companies are mobilizing fund in the market, primary market, secondary market. huge amount. People are ready to invest it. Once upon a time, when we were investing it in 20 years back, when maybe I can say yearly 2000, we used to invest only with big tickets like a State Bank, YNGC, or maybe Reliance or Tata Motors, all sort of such a big company that we used to invest it. But now the trend has completely been changed. The trend has completely been changed, and people are picking such a type of a venture capital, such a new capital. You please, because as I told you, power failure should not disturb me, and that's what I'm changing it. Good. Yeah, laptop only. The laptop only. They Google Meet. Okay, that's what I mean. That investor mindset has also been changed in terms of investing their money into this field. We were discussing about the retrenchment. The people who are coming out, the media says that it is a negative. Sorry, Professor. Sorry for the inconvenience. I mean, I'm working with my mobile. The power has restored it, and I'm working on the other side also. Let me talk about it. So the trend has completely changed. As I was talking about, am I audible, professors? Am I reaching it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Yes, sir.
thank you. I mean, the trend has completely been changed. The mindset of investor also changed it. I mean, once upon a time, we were picking only the big tickets. Now, people are ready to challenge their money. Like they're finding such a venture capitals and they're investing it purely because of it. There are a lot of new startups have come in and they're working on this. Yeah, I back to my own. Let me share the screen. Yeah, this is what I meant to say. Like huge changes in terms of startup side, and it creates a huge platform for the new companies to get into a business. What I'm insisting it here, if you want to start a business, money is not such a big deal as it previously, maybe 15 years, 20 years back. Now there are different type of mode has raised it. Mode has comes up in the market wherein you will have a little stress on mobilizing the money and doing the, yes, starting the business. That's what I'm insisting it here. The second thing is about growth of e-commerce. E-commerce made a huge changes in the market side, business side. I have seen plenty of techies. They're quitting their job and they're back into some agri and the farm work. They're doing it with the technology oriented work. They're cultivating some product and selling it in the e-commerce side, creating their own website and they're selling it. There are plenty of people. What they mean to say, like in the work from home, when they back to their house, morning to evening they were working it, and the evening they went to their own farm. It might be their ancestors' land. They went there and they have seen and they have tried to do something there. Just because of this lockdown, had given a bit of confidence to all sort of this type of techies, and because they find a little amount with a peaceful mind, and they quit their business and quit the tech job, and they have started their farm work. Plenty of news that you also would have read it in the newspaper. When we search it in Google, you will find plenty of such people are there in the market. I want to add some more point on this side, like 1.8 trillion level. That CAGR has said 35 percentage growth on e-retailing sector will attract more than 350 million customers over the next 5 years. That's what they meant to say. Maybe in the future you will not walk out for buying anything, even for your bike, your car, your cycle. So far you are buying only groceries, some electronic products, some other thing, like very few items on the big white goods side, fridge, refrigerator side. You will not. Maybe for the TV you are buying it right now, or maybe home theater you are buying it through e-commerce. But I'm sure in the future, within short span, you will ready to buy anything. One of my good friend have got furniture. They are this third generation entrepreneurs. They have got a shop in a furniture shop in Salem, and they're selling their furnitures all across India. I was asking such questions to them. How it's possible? Because if they sell some wardrobe, somebody is there to fit it, no? But the customers are ready to buying it piece by piece, and with the support of local. Carpenter or somebody, are they by themselves and they are trying it, because they are giving a piece of manual how to fit it without having any big type of tools. Probably you also have got experience with pepperfry.com. The pepperfry.com is a big website selling only furnitures, and across India that they were doing business. Probably some of the cities also they have got their own physical stores that gradually they are establishing it. But wherever you are, you can order it, you can get it. Because of logistics growth, the e-commerce is flourishing like anything. And some more point also, I just added here. In the e-commerce side, become a second largest e-commerce market in the world by 2034. India will become second largest economy in 2011 next to US. The value of India's e-commerce is likely to grow 111.4 billion, primarily because of growing demand of online grocery, fashion, and apparel industry. I do remember, maybe I can tell you, the people who are on my age might be seeing this product called Yes Kumars, which was selling. They were the pioneer on selling apparels in website. They came first and they opened a website and they put all the photos and displays, everything, and they were selling it. That's what they have done. But this Eskumars become complete failure, and they closed the business. And they quoted reason that people want to have touch experience on buying an apparels. We were in that level. Now I will tell you, for many of the people, for our cosmetics, our dresses, footwears, all those things, we are buying it from online. I don't mean to say that you are buying only with Amazon or a Flipkart. Plenty of other websites have come. Even I will tell you, some of the small people who are having a website, and you can make an order. You can make an order, and you can buy it. And when it comes to a global e-commerce market, is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 14.7% from 20 to 27 to reach US dollar of 27,149, maybe 48. You can take it in 22. No, that sort of a huge growth are taking place in terms of e-commerce. The people are coming out, as I told you at the beginning. Many people are coming out from the industry side. On another side, when you see that huge growth on the technology, I mean e-commerce side or startup side, now you can link these two things. You can find a meaning on this. Because of it, India is going to have a biggest market to play. On this side, what I personally feel and believe that yeah. This e-commerce so far, if some retail owners or small players, they can do e-commerce business only with websites so far. But now the trend has completely been changed. Maybe 10 years back, when I started my retail shop, I also wanted to sell it. By the time Snapdeal was in the peak side, even it was very high when compared to Amazon. Amazon was a little less. They were not that much aggressive. They were just coming in. And Flipkart and Snapdeal were there in the market, and Snapdeal has got a huge share on the e-commerce side. I also registered. I also selling a product on Amazon, Snapdeal side. By the time I thought of having it in website, e-commerce website, and selling my product on the e-commerce side, when I inquired with software developers, they have quoted 1.5 lakh for developing an e-commerce website, and per year somewhere around 20,000 for the BlueStack or some sort of AWS spaces, all those things that they were talking about it. Even because I want to develop my software on the platform called Magento, because which will give you a huge amount of plugins, free plugins and updated plugins, a few different kind of offers, schemes, everything that the Magento will create it. By the time they convinced me that it can be so. To be frank, purely because of this 1.5 lakh and yearly 25 to 30,000 rupee expenses, I just hold that idea to start it. Now you don't need a website for selling products, because social media will give you a complete support. Once upon a time, even when I was thought of developing an e-commerce website, for accepting a payment, that bill desk was charging 15,000 per year. Now they were jumping into per order level. Even I have got a ID with the Razorpay receiving a amount. In the recent years, you can find online product developers, software training and development side, online Zoom oriented training. To receive money, people are using Razorpay. Yeah, I also have got Razorpay. I'm also getting payment from the lot of whenever I do classes on the Zoom, I'm getting amount from Razorpay too. It becomes very ordinary, and I'm an ordinary man just with the use of my own PAN card, it allows me to get amount from every person, whoever. I don't know who are the people, because they will come only on digital side, virtual side. Such a simplified work has come within these 3-4 years. I don't mean to say 10 years. I will say in the 3-4 years, very ordinary person, very common man, without having a big stuff, people can create e-commerce business. Let me tell you, I mean, some examples which I got some newspaper or I mean Google search that I found it. Social media plays a strategic role in driving online sales. And third thing I will tell you, it's to create a brand awareness or maybe followers and generate online sales. It becomes very simple. Very simple. I recently found through WhatsApp business, the people who have got WhatsApp business in your mobile, go there on the right side top, you can click it and check advertise in Facebook. You can see it. That ID has recently been updated by WhatsApp. Let me check the exact word so that you will not have a confusion. Because I'm thoroughly using this. Advertise on Facebook. That was on the top side. Second will be business tool. No, that advertisement on Facebook. Advertisement on the Facebook was the top. You click it from WhatsApp. You can make a payment, all those things, and set what has to be advertised. And you can see the list, everything in the WhatsApp itself. It is not just getting advertised. Even if you want the person's contact detail, target audience contact detail, you can get it. Contact detail, I mean to say email ID, their mobile number, what else, whatever you want, you can get it through Facebook. They're allowing it. And if you want to get more followers to your Facebook ID or Instagram ID, yes, you can get it. If you want more I mean amount of viewers for your website, yeah, you can have a link at the bottom. You can make the viewers to click it. Let me tell you an example of my good friend in Tirunelveli, who's doing a super duper business on this side. He's a fitness trainer who's giving a lot of fitness oriented. He has developed a lot of fitness oriented product, organic product, I can tell you, and he also gives training. So his aim is to sell this organic fitness eateries, kind of flowers, I can say. That eateries has to be sold it to people, I mean, all across Tamilnadu. That is what he aimed at. What he did, he set an advertisement in Facebook stating that trainers, fitness professional, and fitness showrooms, you can select these words. If I'm correct, it will be 4 words like this he has selected, and he has given advertisement only inside Tamil Nadu. I can tell you the people who have gone to gym would have seen his advertisement in your social media, both Instagram and Facebook. And he said a huge amount of inquiry he has received it, not having a single website, and he's selling a product all across Tamil Nadu. And I said, why it is only Tamil Nadu? You can send it to entire South India at least. Now he said he's developing it because a huge amount of orders has come. He has to enhance his bandwidth to cater to the entire region. That's what he's working at. Without having a big knowledge on the social media, just by learning by doing, he has done it and learned such thing, and the people are doing it. This is the power of social media, I can tell you. And companies are using, even the big companies are using social media to promote their advertisement. Any new cars have launched it. Even I will tell you, the new movie in the Pongal, you can see the big brands, Ajit and Vijay is about to release their movie. And I'm damn sure the social media will be flooded with their own promotions. Huge amount of likes, huge amount of viewership that they will get it. Of course, they will also generate money inside. That's the reason that they are doing it. This happens purely because of this Android phone and smartphones and affordable. Now we are not being counted with calls in the mobile. We are counted with the data. We have been shifted from call to data side. That gives a rapid growth on online and e-commerce business. So that's what I can tell you. Even there are plenty of retrenchment, downsizing by the big corporates or any company. and this will not have impact. This will give a positive impact on the MSME side. I'm pinpointing it here that MSME will have a huge competition, or huge amount of people will come in, and they will do business. They will do business. Okay, this is what I thought of sharing it. If you have WhatsApp business, see this example, banana seller has made WhatsApp as his e-commerce market, and you can click his number and you can see his product and brief detail and description, price, number of quantity, everything that you can see it in WhatsApp business, and you can directly message him, and he will give you his BIM ID, like XXX at the rate of OKSBI, or maybe ICICI, some sort of a link will be shared inside. From there you can make payment, and along with the payment you can also WhatsApp your address detail. You can get it. It is not just with WhatsApp, even with GeoMart. People are doing it without any effort. I can tell you, if you have got WhatsApp in your mobile, the WhatsApp supposed to be on business. Even without having a physical structure, you can do business. This will be very much helpful to people who are manufacturing some product, a limited number of product. If they are manufacturing it, WhatsApp business is a super duper e-commerce site wherein you can sell it huge amount. You don't need any other stuff. This will help you, through which you can make money. And I can tell you, these are all the social media sites, WhatsApp and Instagram and Facebook, are doing a massive impact on the small business owners. As I can say, MSME holders, that they were doing it. Even there are quite a few websites. They were offering free websites, e-commerce website. One website is called Wix, W-I-X, Wix.com. Anybody there, you can go there, you can register, and you can decide your own. Only thing, say suppose NandaKumar.wix.com website will be like this. Your name.wix.com will be there, and it is free, through which you can sell product. You can do your business. That's what such a super duper social media work has been given. Social media has given such a thing. See, one of the news some 2-3 days back, I have seen it in the newspaper. This lady, I can say, she's a teacher turned entrepreneur. 2 years back, he quits his profession. Her name Shah, some Vasha, if I'm correct. I'm not been very sure about the first name. Second name is Shah, S-H-A-W, Shah. From Kashmir, she's doing a business all across the world. She quits the teaching profession, and she started manufacturing a pickle. And a newspaper has asked these questions to this lady. Why you have identified a pickle as your business? She said she found a lot of people are preparing pickles in the pickles, but most of the pickles are artificial. They're adding some sort of preservatives, artificial colors that they were adding it. She wants to create a pure, hygienic, healthy pickle, and she started it at her home. It's a homemade business that she created it only with the use of Instagram and WhatsApp. Even I can tell you, she used only Instagram, a huge amount. Of course, when you do Instagram, it also reaches your Facebook too. And she was on the media. She made a huge impact. You could understand doing a business from Kashmir Valley is not an ordinary, because maybe about more than 2 years, internet was been blocked. But she has created impact, not just catering to the India. She's doing a business all across the world. It's not a beautiful example, I can tell you. One more example also I want to share it, how this social media is creating an impact inside. He's a doctor. His name is also NandaKumar. One day, he's a gastroenterology doctor. He was traveling between his home to hospital. As you are aware, the traffic in Bangalore, the picture itself, you can find it. But by the time it was a heavy downpour, heavy raining was there. So the roads were damaged, where waterlogging was there in most of the parts of Bangalore. So he was traveling and he was standing on the signal, but the hospital, especially the patient, deliberately need of this doctor to do the gallbladder surgery. Such an emergency. He was waiting for it. At some point of time, he decided, he informed his driver, you come by the car, you take the car to the hospital, I'll go by walk. Otherwise, it will take so much of time. You won't believe me. This fellow has run for more than 4 kilometers. More than 4 kilometers run to reach the hospital. Only one extra thing that this guy has done it, this doctor has done it, while running, he opened his mobile and recorded, and he was talking about his problem, today's problem, traffic, all those things. He was keep on talking, and he was running and reaching the hospital. He has reached the hospital. Once he performed his surgery, and he uploaded that video on Saturday night. On Saturday night, Monday morning, all national news channels started contacting this doctor and asking about his experience. He has given interview in all the major news channels. Maybe you can search in YouTube, Dr. NandaKumar. You can type it and see a lot of interviews by almost NDTV, Star TV, everybody, or big channels that they have conducted an interview. Within 2 days, this doctor has reached the limelight purely because of the social media. The social media has got such a power that any product you have got it, only if you identify the right technique, right method, and post it inside, maybe a usual product and unusual way. A doctor is usual. Twitter is usual, but doctor running on the road, maybe running or walking, jogging, maybe it's usual, but running to perform surgery by the doctor is something unusual. When it comes to social media, it has got a huge impact. This has got a huge impact. That's what I can say. Existing one, and doing it with a different, a creative way will certainly have a big impact in the social media, and you can find a big business. But the doctor did not want to create that brand identity into his profession, so he became mute in terms of popularity side. But this girl, the homemade pickle, she's flourishing like anything, and doing a magic on the e-commerce side. That's what on this side. By viewing all those things, the world is talking about recession in 2023. Friends, I'm just giving a small hold here. Give your opinion. What you know about this recession in 2023? Whatever you would have read it in the paper or magazines, whatever the news is that you have got it in your hand, you can share it now regarding this recession in 2023. I'm waiting for your view. Hello, am I audible?
Sir, NandaKumar, sir. Hello. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Hello. NandaKumar, sir. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello, sir.
Okay. I thought my audio is good. No, everything is perfect. Let me further continue it so that yes.
Sir,
Recession side.
Hello.
Recession side. Everybody is talking about recession, but the trend is totally different. The trend is totally different because you see, regarding the recession side, people are talking in the 2023. The world economy will have a bloodbath, especially countries like UK, US, purely because of this Ukraine war and other natural calamities, natural issues. They are going to have a huge negative impact on their GDP side and their market side globally. That they will have a huge amount of negative impact in 2023, as they said, and they all started saying it. Even Elon Musk also said, "Be prepared for the worst." That is what, as he said.
Sir, NandaKumar, sir.
I strongly believed this will not have any impact on the Indian market side. See, some 2-3 days back, it was there in Hindustan time. They are quoted in the month
Hello.
of November. It is there. In the month of it is on December 2. It was there in the paper. November month data revealed on a different side. Indians in abroad said to send record 100 billion US dollar
Hello, sir.
in
Nandakumar, sir.
remittance. What I
Hello.
meant to say, like the
Hello,
Indians
sir.
in abroad have sent 100 billion American dollars to India. This
Sir,
is a
Nandakumar, sir.
big amount. This is a very big amount, record amount. The first time it has happened in India. Such a huge amount has come in. Normally, if you say recession, this will have an impact mainly with the foreign reserve. If your foreign reserves are coming down, you will have a problem. Like a Sri Lanka, I can tell you a best example. Sri Lanka, of course, rest of things are good. One day thing they don't have enough amount of foreign reserve. If they have got enough amount of foreign reserve, probably they could manage their crisis. Since the foreign reserves have come down, they could not import anything, especially on the oil side. If the oil doesn't come to if it doesn't come to your nation,
Hello,
the
Nandakumar,
nation will
sir.
not be fueled properly. No,
Hello,
it
sir.
needs to be fueled, irrespective of the industry. That was a big problem that Sri Lanka has faced it. So everybody is thinking that the 2023, the oil side and overall economy side, a huge impact will take place. But India is getting a huge amount comes from abroad to India that will have a
Professor,
biggest positive
message பண்ணுங்க.
impact on the balance of payment. India
Maybe
will
அவங்க
not will
audience
have
நிறைய
it.
பேர் இருக்காங்க.
I strongly believe this recession will not have that much impact with compared to any other nation. So as a common man, as a common businessman, I strongly believe
Nandakumar, sir.
this recession will not have a disturbance to be the Indians. This will have only problem with abroad, because even you could understand it some years back, some 2005-6, if I'm correct. There was a huge recession in the world. By the time India did not have that much of problem, because the people in abroad, they were started coming back to India because of the recession, because of the job loss, because of the business problem. Since they come into India, they come with the cashes in their hand, foreign currency in their hand, and India has got huge amount of foreign reserve and easily managed the crisis. So the same thing will happen to this time too in 2023. I strongly believe that even if there is a recession in the world, that will not have a big negative impact on the Indian GDP or Indian market side. That's what I felt it. They're all projecting it for the Indian economy in 2030. India will become the third largest economy, next to China and America. India will reach. Recently, you would have seen it has reached fifth level. No, it surpasses the UK, and it identifies the what I mean to say. It has come to limelight of the world, and the entire world look at India and India's growth. So it is completely on the positive side. The economies are moving on the positive side, and 2030 they are projected. Some people are saying 30, some people are saying 32. Whatever it may be, 2-3 years will not be a big matter. But India is growing. That we need to accept it. That we should accept it, and it's growing rapidly. And even here, the people are saying the Indian economy is set to overtake Britain and France in 2008. Yes, they have overtaken it, and 32 it becomes the third largest economy after Japan and China. Third economy in the world in terms of course, in terms of export also. This is purely because the key infrastructure projects are steering Indians' growth. Indian government, whether it's a central government or a state government, their investment on building infrastructure, right, like road, rail, airports, no, it increases like anything, because this has got a huge impact on the business side. Huge impact on the business side. I will tell you, even a small man doing a business in one town, very casually he travels all across India. Very casually he goes to North India to buy product, and he contacts the people all across India, because traveling inside the country, inside the becomes very easy, because infrastructure has improved purely because you will not have any, you don't need to depend on others to travel. Anything can be with the use of Android phone that you can do location identification, search of vendors, and even for
Sorry for
accommodation,
interruption, sir.
food, route map, everything with the use of mobile. That you can do it. You can do. That gives a confidence to
Nandu
every
sir,
MSME players, and they're traveling it. So because of this rapid growth, Indian
NandaKumar sir.
market or Indian GDP will have flourishing it. The same way here, let me stop it. I just want to pin it one more thing. As a
Nand,
teaching faculty,
Nand,
you will
NandaKumar
also
sir.
have such a big impact on teaching side. Teaching, the method of teaching, I can tell you, rather than saying teaching as a market or a teaching as a service, I can tell you the method of teaching will have a complete change. The method what you are doing it today will become obsolete near future. Maybe after 2030, the technique whatever you are adapting it today will not have any worth. So I mean, I have one more slide by the time that we will discuss about it. Let me jump into the next part of my presentation. It's a technological growth. Technology growth. See here, I can tell you, these are my predictions. These are all my predictions. If you have got some more data in your side, some information, some experience,
Hello,
feel free to
sir.
share it with me so that I'll feel and with many people. Because if you are not answering it, I feel I'm just alone, lonely. That
Hello, sir.
loneliness will give you a little tired. So my humble request to every faculty member and my fellow research scholars, help me to share your view also hereafter. So I'll be quite happy to it. As I told you, learning side. The first will be
Hello,
on the
sir.
learning. As
Please.
I'm talking to academicians, this will be super duper. I'm damn sure many of you people have got experience with this website called Udemy. I got the ID with Udemy. Nearly about 12 courses that I have purchased it on the Udemy side, right from 350 rupees to 3,800 rupee level that they were charging it. Anything you want to learn it, any concept. Don't worry about it. It's not like a MBA or a BBA or MCOM or MA English literature. It's not like that. Say suppose I have seen some English professors also, if you want to learn the Shakespeare contribution, you can go there, search Shakespeare, you can find it. Let me talk about my own fraternity. Recently I want to learn about SWOT matrix, using a SWOT matrix in organization practical way. I purchased 3 courses on the SWOT matrix side. 156 or 186 bucks it is. I purchased it. They are given a complete data, not just video and PDF file and PPD. All sort of things that they were sharing it and they were talking about it. The video was so superb. Video was the only thing we should have the patience to listen to it. Even I mean, coming out of my home, I'm just staying it inside the home. I'm learning it. Even I'm traveling it. I just downloaded the app of Udemy, and I'm listening it. I'm taking notes of it. Learning has become a convenience of the learner. It is not the convenience of the provider. So far, it is on the provider end. Now it moved on the listeners end. Plenty of Udemys will come into the market. Any concept you want to learn it. You may be an economist, but you want to learn about some tools, kind of instrumentation side. You can learn it. Go there and search it in Udemy, and you can find some course, pay it, and learn it. You will become a complete profession. Of course, they are also giving certificates. They're asking some questions. If you answer it, they will give you certificates as if like a school or colleges. See, I'm also using it. This website, so probably you also have this sort of experience. Maxter. One of the beautiful website in which I'm continuously using it, Maxter, is as the word first 3 letters, magazine. This has got 4,000 number of magazines inside, and plenty of newspapers available inside. Morning 4:30, most of the papers will come in. You can see it in your mobile or your tab or your laptop, wherever you are, you can read it. And if you want to take some news as if I showed it so far, most of the things that I have taken it from Maxter website. You can crop it and you can save it in your any social media. I used to save it in Telegram, because Telegram will give you some extra edge. Even if you remove the Telegram and reload it, everything it will bring it inside. So that support is with the Telegram. So I don't save it with WhatsApp. So what I'm insisting it here, Maxter.com is a super duper website where you can satisfy your newspaper and magazine reading or magazine expectation. Some magazine you may feel you don't need it,
Nandakumar,
but it will also be available. Any
Nandakumar,
field, women, fitness, sports, science, anything, cinema, everything, all sort of category. Probably the people who have got the Geo phone, you can go inside and you can download this Geo magazine or a Geo newspaper, if I'm correct. They are also giving magazines and newspaper. It is very little, very few. But
Nandakumar,
Maxwell is a very big version, and you will have
excuse
plenty of
me.
newspaper and magazine. Kindle, I don't need to talk much on it. Recent years, I stopped buying physical books. I'm buying only Kindle version in Amazon because this will give you a lot of extra edge. I request every academician here, note down these two websites, Maxter and Kindle. Kindle, probably you have got an experience. So hereafter, when you want to buy any book, buy it only with Kindle. With your login, you pay it. You can change it. That the same login, you can use it in your laptop or in your tab or mobile. The book will get downloaded and you can read it. And plenty of extra advantages are with the Kindle reading because you can underline it, you can share it. Now, at the end of reading, you can share, you can fetch all the shaded data into a Word file or a PDF file. You can store it because I've got after completing the one book, I just fetched all the underlined aspects in that book. I made it to a full bullet point. It comes roughly about 4 or 5 pages, sometimes 6, 7, 8 pages based on the number of pages or based on the title of the book. I will have it. Then I don't touch the Kindle. I'll read only this 5, 6 pages. If I read these 5, 6 pages, it's equal to reading the entire book. It's kind of a refreshment for me. No, quite often that I used to read these books and read this paper, and I remember because the memory technique. It's one of the beautiful things that you need to recall it again and again so that it will be on your mind. Same thing for the Maxer. I'm paying it 1,500 package. They have got a different type of package, right from 1,500 to 2,500 up to 4,000 that they have got it. So that you will have a complete version. But I just purchased 1,500. It's a very basic version. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. And they were allowing all necessary important magazines and newspaper wherever you there. In case if you have been to a doctor and naturally when you get an appointment with the doctor, when you go to the dispensary, there you are naturally asked to wait for it. By the time you can add value to it, wherever you are waiting you can add value to it. And some magazine, if you download it in your mobile, when you press the download button, even if you are in the uncoveraged area, no network area, that you can read it and what I meant to say, you can add value to your time. These two aspects, Maxwell and Kindle, plays a major role on my reading and learning side. And another thing I can tell you, the recent years, plenty of people are coming out and they are developing a digital product. I don't know. I mean, many of you also have come across with these people whom I have attended a training program. Siddharth Rajashekhar, Rajiv Talreja, Karthik Naidu. These people, Suren. Now his full name I don't remember. His short name is Suren. That Success Jnana, if I'm correct, Success Jnana. These people are doing a lot of their digital products. Rajiv Talreja is doing a product for a business person. He's giving how to do business without you, business automation. He named it as a business automation, and he like you need to pay it 10,000 rupee. He is asking for it. You can pay it, and you can go inside the website. In his website with the use of his login, and he has got the all video how to automate your business from scratch to advanced level. All videos will be there. You don't need to depend on any other website. Only with the use of Rajiv Talreja's website, you can learn plenty of techniques, and he's also keep on updating it. And as I told you, Siddharth Rajashekhar, freedom business model. Maybe this person you can quote it, Siddharth Rajashekhar. Maybe you can take note of it in your scribbling pad. Siddharth Rajashekhar - freedom business model. That he also has got a website. By the time when I paid it was 18,000 rupees. I don't know how much he's charging it right now. He will give you how to develop your product, identifying a niche of you, You can identify your own niche. Niche means that you are your best version. Every individual have got some sort of knowledge, some sort of stuff. That's what Siddharth is insisting in. Siddharth is from Chennai. He's a Tamil fellow, but he's doing business all across the globe. And they're all coming out. Maybe when you gone through Siddharth Rajashekhar all his video, you can identify your own digital product. You can launch it without having any support from others. He will give you a complete knowledge on this. So I can tell you, in the future, every individual, they'll come out with their own products. You're all teaching. You're all into teaching. It's not like you're teaching an MBA student or MA Economics or MA English. I will tell you, you will have one particular subject. For me, when it comes for I love strategic management. I'm focusing only with strategic management. I have developed a product on the strategic management side. Maybe my name, I mean, in the Google Meet, you can say Punch Strategy Hub. Yes, I'm developing a strategic management side, strategic marketing side. I'm developing a product on this. I'm learning on it. I'm coming out with a digital product on this side. After following this Siddharth Rajashekhar, Rajiv Talreja, Karthik Naidu, all these people, you also can do it. When you search digital product, Siddharth Rajashekhar, Rajiv Talreja in YouTube and Gmail, I'm sorry, Google and Facebook, Instagram, and all the promotions will keep on coming to your social media. And whatever the update that they were doing it, you can also see it. My humble request, professors, you please develop your own product. You please develop your own product. The future needs your core product, your niche product, your niche product. That is what they expected. If you have developed such a niche product, as if like a pickle, the Shah what is doing it from the Kashmir Valley, the same way, sitting at Karakudi, you can do business all across the America or England or Australia. It becomes very easy. One product can be sold all across the globe. But for that, you need to learn it. You need to learn digital-oriented work rather than with a chalk piece or a pencil or a paper. You need to be with a laptop and learning with videos and text. If you change yourself and come out with a digital product, you will be a next multi-billionaire. Because even the Brian Tracy, probably you might have read his book, plenty of books that he has written. Brian Tracy, Robin Sharma, these people are all coming out with digital products. One more person, I could not recall his name immediately. Maybe when I'm talking it, his company name 4%. That's a super duper company. Maybe if you want, you can write that also 4%. Search it in YouTube and all social media. You can find his product. He's a pioneer. I can say this 4% website. That person, he's a pioneer for digital product side. Through him, this Siddharth Rajashekhar or Rajiv Talreja, that these people are about with it. Don't think that I'm talking about other people. What I'm insisting here, you develop your own product. The subject, while you taught it, the subject, and inside the subject, pick topic. Pick topic. For example, if I'm saying strategic management, I'm just picked the first product is a SWOT analysis. Probably the people who are handling strategic management or the people who have completed MBA might be doing SWOT analysis. If a person understands how to use SWOT, he will be very easy to set his goal. Before setting goal, people are not doing SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. That they were not analyzing it. That's the reason we are failing to implement our goal. That's what my perception, my understanding. And with this perception, with this maybe hypothesis, I'm developing a digital product on SWOT alone. SWOT alone. Maybe within 2-3 months that I'm coming out with it. The same way, my humble professors, you can also think on this. Identify your subject and one topic and learn thoroughly on this topic side. I have spent strength alone. I got nearly around 2-3 books I read it. Some 40-50 pages on the internet that I read it. I have taken notes of it. Just strength alone. And then I move into weakness. And then opportunity. And then threat. And when I'm talking about opportunity, I mean strength, I also studied the OB, the concept called Johari window. One person has talked about Johari window. To identify your strength and weaknesses, it would be much better to study about Johari window. In organizational behavior, we have studied it. Yes, I have spent some time. I stopped it. I jumped into Johari window. I learned it. I learned thoroughly. This is what I mean to say. Pick one topic from your side, develop a digital product, you will have a huge amount. And YouTube videos. Friends, YouTube, nowadays, YouTube has become a university. I'm not saying it's only for only for watch time pass. I will tell you, most of the learners, people are doing YouTube, especially even on the school side. The 10th standard, 12th standard, 11th standard, 8th standard students, whatever the problem on their mathematics or physics, chemistry, theorem, all those things, they are just typing it on YouTube and they have got a plenty of websites to explain it. They are giving a different style of explanation. They are very easily they are learning it. So this becomes a big challenge to teaching community. Whatever you talked at, and our student in the future, they may say, sir, another way of solving this problem or another way of approaching this concept, they'll come out with it and they will talk it, we will be in deep trouble. So whenever we talk about it, we also need to check what kind of a video available in YouTube. All the videos you share it and come out with your own version so that you can stand comfortable on the dais of inside your classroom. No, that's what I meant to say. YouTube has become a university and which is available to anybody, anywhere, we can say. And another word also can be added here, anywhere, at almost like a free of cost. Everybody have got YouTube. Even very old people, they are spending huge time on the YouTube side because it gives a video format. Video format is quite thrilling, quite enjoyment. That's what many the amount of time spent on social media, especially on YouTube side, it's day by day, it's increasing like anything. And as I have already talked about this edutech schools, I have a strong faith. Maybe after 10 years or 15 years, we don't need any physical format educational institutions. As if like a big infrastructure, what we are building it right now, will not have a complete occupation. Or you may be handling classes not just for the 60 members sitting inside the classroom. You may also have people all around the globe. Every classroom will have a digital setup. When the professors handle a subject, not just the people who are sitting in the classroom, the people are across the globe that they will attending it, they will take notes of it, and it becomes not just in the wall will be broken. You may have a physical wall, but virtually there won't be any wall. All across the globe, people will handle it, and people will say, "I have a school." When you go there and approach it, there won't be any building at all, but they'll say they have a school. Just having one website, and classes, everything, video, everything will have the attendance, login, everything. I may believe every student will be given with a tab, exclusive tab, standalone tab for that particular school. No, they can log in. They don't need to log in. They can just switch on it and they can listen. Whatever the writing, learning, receiving mails, sending, everything can be possible. Everything will be possible with what I meant to say. This website, it can be possible because we have done one exhibition in our JC. A person from Ahmedabad that he has developed a website. You can do virtual exhibition. Like you can have a stall inside virtually. Person can go inside stall by virtually, that you can make all the display of all your products, picture and price, all those things. If anybody makes query, you can type it there, you can give reply. Now, sitting at your home, you can do exhibitions. Now, the people have developed it, works well. In the lockdown time, it was flourishing like anything. I am sure this sort of the same virtual exhibition will also happen for the school. Similar type of product will develop it. If you have your school on the net, you don't need building. These guys will do it. I'm sure that the educational system will completely be jumped into a digital format by the time. With the use of some sort of laptop or advanced technology PC, that people will be saying that I have a school, I have a college, I'm running an educational institution, I'm catering to the entire globe. People will talk about it. But you see, with just 10 by 10 room, that they will operating it, everything. Whatever we are doing it with some sort of a big building, that these people wait for another 10 years. Let the 5G come into the market. And it makes plenty of things as very casual and normal to every individual. Maybe I can say reachable to every individual. See, the recent years, I found this word called homemade. I strongly believe maybe after 10 years or 15 years, people won't buy paste, people won't buy soap, people won't buy some cosmetics. they will prepare in their home. Even some lady professors, lady teachers are here for their needed. They are also preparing it to their home. No, I'm quite sure that already you may be doing it. Even for me, I'm not buying soap. I'm not buying tooth powder. Everything is homemade. I'm using it. Next time, my family is working for shampoo soap. That's what they're calling it. The shampoo will be on the soap format, and you can use it for as if like a shampoo that you can do it. All the cosmetics will become homemade. Same thing when it comes to food items. Everything will be on the website that you can buy it. Even a laddu on Diwali time, huge amount of sales through Swiggy and Zomato that they were supplying it. All the sweet stalls enter into Swiggy and Zomato, and they were supplying it. Now, food industry will have a bloodbath, I can tell you. Now it's pastry shop, pastry item. Because of the lockdown, I was one of my client who has a bakery shop both in Erode and Karur. I had a discussion with him, kind of a case study that I developed it. He was saying after lockdown, no, plenty of his customers they stopped coming to him, and they are preparing birthday cakes and party cakes by homemade by themselves. Even though it is not a colorful version and attractive version, but they have the confidence that it is by their own hand with hygienic product, healthy product, that healthy ingredients, we can say healthy ingredients, they are preparing it, and they stopped buying cakes for their special day. They stopped it. And the pastry business, cake shops, bakery, confectionery side, even the chocolate side, it is easy. Maybe when you go to YouTube and search it, making a chocolate, making a birthday cake, how to prepare a soap at home. No, you search it, you will find plenty of websites. I mean, plenty of YouTube channels will give you all sort of learnings, all sort of thing. I mean, basic items. Even they will give you where to buy the ingredients. They will give you all the detail. So such a websites have come, such a YouTube channels have come, and they are giving a basic knowledge. Because of it, this word homemade is flourishing it. I was talking to a person who's teaching this sort of homemade product. I asked it if I want to get certificate for selling this soap and oils, homemade oils. What is the procedure? He said if you have got a sticker as if like a homemade on the bottle, there won't be any hard procedures to be followed, because in India we don't have any strict law for homemade products. If you say cosmetic, if you want to get a certificate for that, yes, it takes huge amount of investment and requirements, size of the shop, and needed facility. Everything has to be arranged. That expert committee will come there and verify it. It incurs for huge several lakhs, as he said, several lakh amount we need to invest it. But if you made as a homemade in the sticker, it becomes very easy. Anybody can manufacture anything, and through social media they can advertise it, and they are supplying it to it. That's what a simple thing people have started doing it. I have FMCG industry